Hey, and welcome. Today, we're diving into a huge question for so many small and medium-sized businesses out there. How do you actually start using AI automation to get ahead? We're going to cut right through all the hype and give you a really practical guide. So let's get into it. This quote right here really sets the stage perfectly. AI is no longer this futuristic buzzword. It's a core tool for just staying in the game. With all the pressure to do more with less, automation is fast becoming the only real answer. So here's our roadmap. First, we'll talk about why this is so critical, like right now. Then we'll explore the two main paths you can take, hiring help or doing it yourself. We'll break down the real costs involved, and we'll wrap up with an actual plan you can use to get started. This is your guide from feeling confused to feeling confident. First up, the automation imperative. Look, as a business owner, you're constantly being pushed to be more efficient, to cut costs, to just do more. Well, AI isn't a luxury for the big tech giants anymore. It's become a critical tool for survival and growth for businesses just like yours. So what problems does AI actually solve? Well, first off, it helps streamline those messy, chaotic workflows you have going between sales, marketing, and operations. You know the ones. It lets you tap into specialized expertise without the massive cost of hiring a whole new team. It helps you get results faster, slash your operational costs, and, this is a big one, build systems that have security and compliance baked right in from the start. And listen, this isn't some niche trend we're talking about. A staggering 80% of small businesses are planning to bring AI into their operations by 2026. This isn't about being an early adopter anymore. It's about keeping up with everyone else. This is happening right now. Okay, so this all brings us to a really important choice. When it comes to bringing AI into your business, there are basically two main paths you can go down. You can either hire an agency to come in and build a custom solution for you, or you can roll up your sleeves and use the incredible ecosystem of DIY tools that are out there. Let's break down both of those. All right, let's dive into path number one, partnering up with an AI automation agency. This route is all about bringing in the specialists, the pros who can design and build a solution that's tailored specifically for your business and its unique challenges. So what do these agencies even do? Honestly, think of them as professional problem solvers. They come in, they analyze your business, they find the biggest bottlenecks and time sucks, and then they build smart systems to automate all those repetitive tasks, connect your different software together, and just make your whole operation run, well, a whole lot smoother. This quote from a freelancer really just hits the nail on the head. It explains exactly why you'd hire an agency. It's not because you can't figure out the tech. It's a strategic choice about focus. You're paying an expert so that you don't become the bottleneck in your own business, which frees you up to do what you do best, grow the thing. Okay, so that's the agency route. But what if you want to get your hands dirty? That brings us to path number two, the do-it-yourself toolkit. This approach is all about empowerment, giving you direct control to automate things yourself, using an amazing array of powerful and often pretty user-friendly AI tools. And the toolkit available today, it is huge. I mean, just look at this quick sample. For writing content, you've got tools like Jasper that can draft an entire blog post in minutes. For design, Canva's AI can turn a simple idea into a slick social media graphic. But the real game changers, in my opinion, are the workflow automators like Zapier or Make. They act like a digital glue that connects all your different apps together. And for SEO, tools like Surfer can tell you exactly what you need to do to rank on Google. There is literally a tool for almost everything now. But, all that choice creates a really common problem, and this Reddit user captures it perfectly. Which tool is the best? The sheer number of options can be totally paralyzing. That feeling of being overwhelmed is a major hurdle for anyone trying to go the DIY route. So whether you hire an agency or decide to build it yourself, it all comes down to the big question, what's this all going to cost? Let's talk about the price of intelligence and look at some actual real-world numbers to help you figure out a budget. For a pretty standard one-time project with an agency, let's say building an automated system to follow up with new leads, you can expect to invest somewhere in this range. It's a solid, tangible starting point for a foundational project that can make a real difference. But you have to remember, AI isn't a crock pot, right? You can't just set it and forget it. The best systems need to evolve with your business. So you should probably also budget for an ongoing monthly retainer for things like monitoring, maintenance, and tweaking the system to make it even better. This makes sure your investment keeps paying off. This chart here gives you a really clear look at the difference in that monthly investment.
So, hiring an agency for a specialized service, like AI-powered SEO, might average around $3,200 a month. On the other hand, a subscription for a bunch of DIY software tools could start as low as $99. The trade-off is pretty clear. It's your time versus their expertise.
And just to give you the full picture, it's worth knowing what the high end of the spectrum looks like. We're talking large-scale, completely custom, enterprise-level AI projects. Those can range from $50,000 all the way up to $500,000 or even more. It just goes to show you the incredible scale of AI, from simple little tools to massive, company-wide transformations. Okay, we've talked about the why, the how, and the how much. So now for the most important part. What's your plan? Let's bring all this stuff together into a simple, actionable roadmap for a smart AI adoption. Here it is, your 4-step plan. Number 1, start with your problems, not the technology. Just go talk to your team and find out what their biggest headaches are. 2, experiment. Try out a few different tools and see what actually fits your workflow. 3, prioritize security from day 1. This is non-negotiable. And finally, number 4, get your team on board. Find that one person who's excited about this, make them your AI champion, and give them the support they need to help everyone else. And if you follow that plan, you're going to avoid these really common mistakes. The biggest tripwires for businesses are failing to train their teams, picking a cool-looking tool that doesn't actually solve their core problem, feeding the AI bad or incomplete data, and forgetting to check in and adjust the systems over time. Because at the end of the day, this is about so much more than just efficiency. The real magic of AI is its ability to take over all that repetitive, boring work, which frees up your team to focus on strategy, on creativity, on innovation, the human stuff. So the question I want to leave you with is this. What is the very first tedious task you're going to automate to unlock all that human potential in your business?